Welcome to Sunny's List of Things. Across our planet, there are creatures so rare, so few in number, that the survival of their entire species rests on a handful of individuals. They live in isolated forests, remote islands, and hidden corners of the world, unseen, unheard, and often forgotten. Yet each of them carries millions of years of evolution, unique traits, and stories of resilience. Today, we'll meet 7 of Earth's most endangered animals, species whose populations have fallen below 1,000. For them, every breath, every newborn, and every acre of habitat could mean the difference between life and extinction. But first, if you don't mind, would you please give the like button a little push and subscribe to the channel so that you can get more great content, just like this. Number 1. In the dense jungles of Java, Indonesia, one of the last great giants hides among the shadows, the Javan rhino. Once roaming across Southeast Asia, only about 75 remain, confined to a single refuge, Ujung Kulon National Park. They are ghosts of the forest, solitary, elusive, and shy. Their armor-like skin folds recall an ancient past, a time when rhinos ruled vast plains. But today, a single natural disaster or disease outbreak could erase them forever. Conservation teams work tirelessly to protect every calf, every patch of forest, and every drop of clean water they depend on. The fate of the Javan rhino is balanced on a knife's edge, yet hope still lingers on. Number 2. High in the misty highlands of Sumatra lives a species only discovered in 2017, the Tapanuli orangutan. With fewer than 800 individuals, it's the rarest great ape on Earth. These intelligent beings build new nests every night, communicate through soft calls, and share 97% of our DNA. Yet their greatest threat comes from us. Logging, mining, and dam construction are destroying the Batang Toru forest they call home. The Tapanuli's discovery was a scientific marvel, but it may also be a tragedy in real time, as humanity risks losing a species before we've truly come to know it. Protecting their forest means protecting one of our closest relatives, and a vital part of Earth's living heritage. Number 3. Beneath the dry soils of Queensland, Australia, the northern hairy-nosed wombat makes its home. A sturdy, secretive burrower, once thought extinct. Today, fewer than 350 survive, all within a single protected area. These wombats dig vast tunnel systems, sheltering from the harsh heat above. Their biggest threats once came from habitat loss and introduced predators like dingoes and foxes. Thanks to decades of conservation work, their numbers are slowly rising. But isolation keeps them vulnerable. One drought, one wildfire, could undo years of progress. Sometimes, survival depends not on strength, but on the quiet persistence of those who refuse to give up. Number 4. In the forests of Hainan Island, China, dawn begins with a haunting song. The Hainan black-crested gibbon calls out to the rising sun. Long, echoing notes that once filled the island. Now, only about 30 remain, all within a single reserve. They live in tightly bonded family groups, their duets echoing through the trees. A symphony of love, territory, and survival. Each voice you hear could be one of the last. Conservationists monitor every individual, hoping to protect enough forest to let their music continue. If they fall silent, an entire evolutionary line, millions of years old, will vanish with them. Number 5. Far across the ocean, in the Atlantic forests of Brazil, lives the northern muriqui, also known as the woolly spider monkey. the largest primate in the Americas, and one of the gentlest. Once widespread, fewer than 800 remain, scattered across shrinking forest fragments. Unlike many primates, muriqis live in peaceful societies. No aggression, no hierarchy. They move gracefully through the canopy, their long limbs flowing like silk through the trees. Their survival depends on reconnecting fragmented habitats, so these remarkable creatures can move, feed, and find one another again. Number 6. Off the southern coast of Brazil lies a small, uninhabited island, home to one of the world's rarest rodents, Santa Catarina's guinea pig. Found nowhere else on Earth, fewer than 50 individuals may remain. They live among the coastal grasses, feeding on vegetation and hiding from seabirds and snakes. Cut off from the mainland, they are trapped in an evolutionary bottleneck, survivors of isolation, but at a fragile cost. A single storm could wipe out the entire population. Yet researchers persist, studying these shy creatures to ensure their tiny island home remains a sanctuary. Number 7. Our journey ends on a remote island off Panama, Isla Escudo de Veraguas, where the pygmy three-toed sloth moves slowly among the mangrove trees. They are smaller than their mainland relatives, perfectly adapted to a life above saltwater roots, but only around 100 remain. As sea levels rise and their mangrove forests shrink, their future hangs by a thread. Slow, deliberate, and endearing, the pygmy sloth has become a symbol of quiet endurance. But even the slowest creature cannot outrun extinction forever. 7 species. 7 stories of survival against all odds. Each one is a reminder that extinction isn't inevitable. It's a choice we make through our actions, our awareness, and our willingness to protect what's left. Every forest preserved, every donation, every voice raised for conservation, it all matters. Because in saving them, we save part of ourselves, our history, our planet, our shared home. Subscribe to Sunny's List of Things and help keep their voices and stories alive.